Hello everyone, welcome back. So I looked it up and I have gotten a link here thanks to hold on a second. Okay, never mind, it went away for some reason. Probably gonna have to pull that up again. But basically, I've been able to kind of figure out where we're kind of supposed to go from here. The Terrace of the Chosen is the next one here because that is going to lead to us, I think, doing the next chapter here, which is the there we go. If I can, which is the Web of Lies, which I think is going to be us taking down that Spy Master, thank goodness, and then that will lead to us going back to here where Bane has a couple more quests for us. But before we continue, I want to take a moment to show off. Because this week has been very, very nice for me here. So there's a couple things I was able to acquire since the last video. And I want to take a moment to show off because, man, did I work for these. Behold. After 247 attempts, I finally got the Ashes of Alar to finally drop. Ugh. Ugh. I cannot tell you guys how relieved I was that this finally dropped and I don't have to go through Tempest Keep anymore. Also, this week was time walking for Warlords of Draenor, and in the process of leveling my Druid to 120, behold, the Infinite Time Reaver! The mount that has a 0.04% chance of dropping. From any of the bosses in a time-walking dungeon, it actually dropped for me. I could not believe it. Oh, man. I cannot tell you guys how happy I was that both of these mounts dropped. Alar, I kept going, working hard for that all the time. This one was just kind of like out of nowhere, just like, oh my gosh, it actually dropped. I was just not expecting it at all, because the odds of this mount dropping are insanely low. Just insane. Now, the fact that you can just kind of keep racking up attempts every time you do one of these is, gives you a pretty good shot. Because remember, it's from every single boss in a time-walking dungeon. So you get like 4 or 5 attempts per dungeon for it to drop. So you just kind of rack up the attempts. So it's not like the attempts with Alar where you have to go in, you have to go all the way to Shattrath, then you gotta go all the way to Tempest Keep, then you gotta walk in all the way to the back to where Kael'thas is, then you have to go through the entire long boss encounter, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check it out in my Soloing Raids video about the Tempest Keep raid. And, oh, man, that boss encounter is so long. Now, imagine doing that week after week after week with multiple characters, hoping that this will finally drop. Oh, man. I cannot tell you guys just, the emotion it was of it finally dropping. So, man, that just leaves one more that I just really, really want, and that, of course, is Invincible. I believe that right there was the mount from, oh gosh, I'm blanking on it. Pull that up. Let's see, where is it? Stratholme. Here it is. Death Charges Reigns. I believe that was the mount we just saw. So, I would like to get that someday, but, I don't know. Not that, you can get a similar looking mount in Undercity if you're with the, if you're an undead or if you're exalted with them, so no big deal. Anyway. Let us continue, shall we?
May the Loa bless your journey.
Glad to see you are not dead yet.
Spirits be with you. I am listening.
They are trying to cast down our Loa, claiming them to be false gods. They have turned to the old ways of blood, sacrifice, and subjugation. I cannot even begin to say how offensive this is. Kill any of these traitors you find. We are doing our best to contain the fighting in Zanchul and not let it spill out into the other terraces, but we can't hold for long. If you are going to help, start by freeing War Druid Loti. They are trying to break her on the platform above with a dark ritual. Her soul is bound to a fetish. You must find that fetish if you're going to free her.
Lo, I'll keep you.
Alright. We do not tolerate traitors here. Oh. Hold on. I had that turned off so I could make sure I took a moment, a picture, when I got that mount to drop. By the way, not only did those two mounts drop, but I wish I could show you this, but it's not on this character. I was doing some farming attempts in Black Temple for the Warglaives, and one of the Warglaives of Azeroth actually dropped. It's on my Night Elf Demon Hunter, which I guess I could show you. But what I'm hoping that because I was trying to figure, remember I told you about how you can get the transmogs to unlock? So that's what I was doing. I was taking my characters through Black Temple to try and hopefully pick up the Warglaives, and the main hand Warglaive dropped my Night Elf Demon Hunter. Now I'm still a little confused on whether or not I actually need it to have, it to drop. Yeah. I'm still a little confused if I need both of them to drop for the same character. Or if, let's say, for example, because the main hand one dropped for one character, and then the offhand one dropped for another character, will that still count? Will I still get the achievement? Because what I really need is the achievement of getting both of them, so that when I do the Time Walking Black Temple and we beat Illidan, and it, that it would unlock the transmog of the Warglaives for my Demon Hunters. So then I can show them off throughout the playthrough I was planning on doing for my, for doing the Alliance run of Tiras as my Night Elf Demon Hunter.
Your death be here.
I'll be able to show it off to you guys then. But it's just one of those like oh my gosh. And of course, I'll have to make sure I get those attempts down. It would be a little inconvenient if it's like, well, now you have to make sure that it drops for the same character, because that means like, oh man, now I can only be able to do it for that one character. Otherwise, I'd have to try and collect both of them on another character. You know? You see what I mean? It's just kind of like, aw. Just be a little inconvenient in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Give me that fetish. And now we slay one more traitor. Alright. But look, I'm sorry. I'm wanting to show off a bit, okay? I'm a little proud of this. Seriously, do you have any idea how
Get off me,
rare it is for this mount to drop? It's more, I think it's got the lowest drop rate of any mount in the game. I could be wrong on that. There could be, but seriously, that's an insanely low drop rate. I mean, that would make it the rarest mount I have. I mean, Alar has like a 2% drop rate. This Onyxian's Drake, which used to be my rarest mount, had like less than a 2% drop rate. But this Time Reaver, oh my gosh.
Is that really the form you choose to walk around in?
What? I mean, I also like walking around in this form, but I mean, it's not like I'm a druid, not like you. You killed how many? Well, that is a start. Find the fetish. I have it right here. Free at last. Oh, the pain is coming for them now.
The Loa be strong here.
Wait, hold on.
Walk on the wild side.
Oh, when I get my claws into Yasma and her spider cult, oh, there will be blood. Krazak is a traitor in priest clothing. Who thinks if he tortures enough of us, it will hurt our Loa? They even have my husband Ral on the apex of Zanchul. Normally, I would say that you could have him, but they are using his connection to Paku to weaken the Loa. You can't have that. Let's get to the top of Zanchul and rescue my worthless husband. Oh, you love him. Just admit it. Yasma, mistress of spies. Bah! Puh! A traitor who is into creepy crawlies. She chose to side with Zul, and she uses the children of Aloha, Chandra, to watch and track everything we do. We have to kill all the spiders we see, or that traitor Yasma will know every move we make. Kill 8 spiders? Oh, I am all for that. How about we kill all of them? I won't just settle for 8. How about we kill all of them? What? What? Don't look at me like that. Wait. Oh, I was like, what? Oh, these two over here. Okay. Wait, do we have to go in there for this? Alright, sure. I'm gonna assume that we do. Oh, look at that! She's gonna fight at my side as a... Is she feral? I guess so, yeah. Wait, is that, isn't that the form? I don't know if that's the form that you unlock if you are a Zandalari Troll Druid, if that's the feral form. Yep, they're in here. Kill the spiders! I'm all for killing spiders. If you ask me, we should have been doing this long ago. What? Hey! Get back here.
I'm out of range.
Get over here. Get over here and get squashed. Disgusting things.
It's too far away.
I said
Well
gunk,
done. That should
master
blind
of
Yasma.
shapes.
Alright, I'm guessing this guy is up here. More spiders. Ha! Ooh, we got some more shrines here. See if I can take a moment to get a blessing from one of the lore. You know what's a real shame? That the Alliance don't have any kind of equivalent to this. This whole get a blessing from a Loa type of system here to get a temporary buff. Ah, actually looks like these are not ones where I can do that. That's a shame. Oh, you know why these probably are not available? Because of what's going on right now. I'll bet if I take out what, you know, the boss here that we have to kill, then it'll become available. A totem of Yasma. Oh, I'll probably have to just keep making my way up and eventually I'll find it. Okay. Ah, disgusting creatures! Pah! Blah! Blah! I don't care what anyone says, I wish all spiders were white. Yes, that's right. I want to commit genocide against all spiders. I'm sure there are going to be people who will agree with me. Come on, genocide against all spiders. Who's with me? Huh. Still no interior map, huh? Alright. Ooh, a chest. More resources, good. Well, now this is odd. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Oh, did I have to go the other way? I bet we did. I bet I went the wrong direction. My bad. But then again, we got a chest out of it, so it looks like if we go this way, the stairs to the top where he is probably going to be right here. Of course, I really like this move that we're making here, taking out the Spy Master, because of course, you take out something as crucial as a Spy Master, that's really going to cripple Zul's efforts from a strategic standpoint. So many spiders. Spiders. Why do they have to be spiders? Seriously, if I ever come across the Loa of spiders, I don't care what anyone says, I'm taking them down. Oh my gosh! Yeah! Yeesh.
Disguise be my eyes.
Aya? Did you have to bring Loti? She's never going to let me forget about this. Oh, will you two stop?
Greetings, Bakura Eye.
Act like such a bitter married couple. Come on. You're husband and wife. Wait, is that really... Did I really get a purple? I did. I'll go ahead and collect the appearance of that. Oh. Great, you brought us right to one of these things.
I don't have a target.
He's like, what? I just wanted you to take care of it. Ooh, I'll go ahead and grab that. Oh, it's cloth. I can't. Never mind. For goodness sakes, you two are husband and wife. Don't...
Like my Loa
Come on.
always says, duck.
Ha ha ha. Yasma and her hench troll Volkal have pulled most of their forces back to the Garden of the Loa. Something bad is afoot. I can feel it in my spirit. Paco is in danger, along with all the Loa who are followers there. Come, let's fly there and put an end to these heresies.
May the winds of war be ever in your favor.
Okay.
Ever walk on the wild side?
From here we can strike back at our enemies. Gonk is in danger. I can hear his call. My Loa has saved my life so many times. It is about time I returned the favor. Come, join me at the lair of Gonk on the west side of the Garden of the Loa. We will save our god.
Never tame the beast inside you.
You want to soar?
This
with
is
the
far
souls?
worse than I thought. Paku is crying out in my mind. They are doing something to her. Something old and terrible, smelling of the old ways. She is nearby, just south of here. Come, meet me at Paku's roost, and we'll rescue her.
Choose your Loa wisely.
Well, I chose Paku earlier.
I will teach you not to mess with the Loa.
So it looks like Paku is up here. Paku!
Zul has foreseen your death. I was promised.
Yeah, you were all promised. They were false promises.
The spirits coming for me. Why must I breathe your air?
Heretics and ingrates, all of them. I will drop every last one of them on a rock. Go, little orc, and make sure the other Loa are not falling into the same trap I did.
May the wind be at your back.
Hang on, Gonk. Gotta be like straight ahead, right here.
You heretics, dare enter my lair!
Greetings,
I
little
will
hero.
bury you here!
Have you come to join me in slaying these heretics?
Huh.
Have you come to bargain?
They seek to kill us. They seek to break us. All they have done is unite us in what will be the greatest hunt the Zandalari have ever known.
Say to the other Loa, I will hunt the gardens for more invaders to slay.
Which Loa do you bargain with?
If you are done dealing with these peasant Loa, then perhaps you can help with my own Loa, Shadran. My high priestess Yasma is behind all of this. If she is having her minions slay the other Loa, then I can only guess that she is also trying to sacrifice my own Loa as well. Shadra's shrine is on the northwest side of the Garden of the Loa. You must stop her from slaying the Mistress of Spies. Really? Oh. Defeat Yasma and Volkal in the Garden of the Loa. Alright, here we go.
Loa.
A powerful enemy near this location has proven problematic for our forces. I trust you know what must be done.
Maybe. Aha! You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm always down for killing giant spiders. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, this thing is taking a long time to kill. Oh great, little ads. Ah! I'm stunned. Alright, this may have been a bad idea. I didn't realize it was this strong. Alright, I don't think I can pull this off. Nope, I'm out. I'm out. I am out. Oh my goodness. Whew. Yeah, I would have to wait until another player came along to help me out. Alright. In the meantime, let's repair.
I have many lucky doos you like.
So, I don't know about you, you know, if there are those of you who look at my bags and you're like, oh my gosh.
Many farewells.
You know what's funny? This is mastery. So when I got the Reaver to drop and it was in my bag, I took a picture of it and I posted it on the Blizz Nerds Facebook group. And people were commenting, I'm more impressed at how neat and tidy and clean your bags are. And I was like, thanks. I mean, this is just something I like to do with all my characters. I like to make sure my bags are empty and roomy for other possible things that drop. And they were just like, oh my goodness, that's amazing that your bags are so clean and organized. I was like, wow, okay, thanks. They were more impressed with how tidy I keep my bags than this incredibly rare mount dropping. I just thought that was really funny. That started to be kind of the thing in the comments. Alright, it's time to kill Yasma. She's had this coming a long time. Gorillas. Well, maybe that would change if I went to do that other quest. Huh. Where are they? The arrow's pointing down. Is there a cave I'm supposed to go into? Oh, down here.
You are too late. The blood of the Loa has been spilled. Volcal, dispose of these invaders while I deal with... You are too late. The blood of the Loa has been spilled.
Wait, is she killing her own Loa?
Die, Shatra. Die forever. By the old ways, I claim your power as my own.
She is.
If I had the time, I would crush you for what you did to Volcal. Once I harness these new powers, you shall witness this empire's fall.
I mean, I'm not exactly broken up about her killing the Loa of spiders. I mean, just look at that thing. I'm not really I'm not really acting that way about Shadra. However, the fact that she did take some of her powers it's a bad thing. But how often has that actually worked out for the person taking the powers? Like, seriously, how many cases have we had where a troll has killed a Loa and taken their powers, and it worked out for them the way they wanted it to? Doesn't really happen all that often.
The Loa be strong here.
Shadra was consumed? I have heard such heresies in Zuldrak, but to hear of it in Zuldazar, that is true. That did happen in the Zuldrak dungeon. Web of lies. I would like to say we are doing well, but we are not. The Zanchul Council is broken. Ral and I are all that remain who are still loyal to King Rastakhan. You best bring news to your horde and tell them what transpired here. Ral and I will rally what support we can and head for the Zocalo. And Hero, thank you for saving my life. And my Loa. And your husband. Come on, Loti. Ugh.
Choose your Loa wisely.
Uh-huh. Alright. So let's go talk to Bane. And he has a couple other quests for us anyway. So this is actually supposed to be the next step in the quest, the main story quest line for Zuldazar. Oh, look at that. It's got the same mount I do. Oh, there's the Headless Horseman's mount. I hope to get that someday. I'll have to definitely try for that next Halloween.
We fight when we must. For Azeroth.
Only 2 of their 6 most sacred advisors? I had hoped more would have revoked the dark path that they are on.
For the Horde.
So we got 3 quests.
Always.
Zul is putting all of his forces back to his stronghold at the Temple of the Prophet. Rastakhan has sent word that he is marshalling an army in the Zocalo, with anyone still loyal that can carry a weapon. Looks like the old king had more loyalists than Zul expected. That, and he has 3 of their eldest Loa gathered to his side. Go and lend your strength to their army. I noticed an exodus from the fleet far out in the harbor. Flyers were sent out. They seek something or someone. Those ships made a great journey and they have much work ahead. Please check in with Captain Gresko. I'm sure that he could use a hand. Princess Talanji's actions have thrown off our pursuers. Her Loa is powerful indeed. We need to be certain if there were survivors. They do not gain a foothold on Zandalar. I am concerned that our forsaken compatriots might get overzealous. Please keep an eye on them and remind them of what is honorable.
Without honor, we have nothing.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure this is the next part of the story here in Zuldazar. I think these other 2 quests he just gave me might be something else. Because this is like down here. It might be an island expedition thing, I'm not sure. I think doing this right now is probably a bit more important. And I think it might lead to this. By the way, I did clear up the entire map and have gotten pretty much all the flight locations. So we can pretty much fly to any of these different locations here. So, Okay. Wow. 1,500 artifact power. I wonder how these world quests are going to change when 2.0... No, not 2.0. Wow. When... going back to Burning Crusade. When 8.2, I believe, is the patch, goes live, the one that is going to bring drastic changes to how the Heart of Azeroth works and the Azerite power works, I'm wondering how the world quests and such are going to change. Very curious on how that's going to work once it actually goes live. Don't know when, though, but... Okay. For Magni. So... we will be continuing the story with, I'm gonna re-pull up that link I was telling you about and try to double check which quests we do for the main story. Stay tuned.